the future, we never know. But yeah, the 8-bit section is definitely something that is nice and quick, I guess.
It's a really good introduction, and some people have even started running the 8-bit run without ever completing the game to the fullest. So
yeah, that's
pretty nice to get into.
Exactly. So yeah, when we started the race, both men Ninja Village once again. You know the drill. Match number 2.
Yep.
So from what I saw from like race 1, I think both of them are really skilled runners. They knew exactly what to do in some rooms, but Kodran had some moments, like specifically in that room in Bamboo. I don't know if it was the previous race that got into his head, but he keeps messing up that room in the races, and that's really unfortunate. And then KuningasEST on the other side, he played really cleanly throughout the run. And that one death in Quill's room was mostly because of him being a little bit slow in the beginning and really insisting of catching a really risky cycle. He could have played a little bit safer, but he really wanted to do the skip there.
Yeah, and Kodran's death was just, or both deaths were just a bit of lack of opportunity, I guess. It's he was a bit rash in his movement, so he kind of messed up a bit.
Yeah, you can see the score under the next to their names. I guess there's the global, I guess. So for KuningasEST, he has a lead by like 1 victory in the race 1. As you can see, like the red global, I suppose. Okay, so also another thing in chat. Yeah, at the beginning it feels like both of them are gonna be like really tied. Usually that's how it goes, especially if you're a really good runner. You will not really have any issues in the beginning. Yeah, they are really synced.
And once again, they have very similar RNG.
Exactly.
Both getting up to 35 or more than 34 time shards, so they didn't need to do that small detour.
Ooh, small hiccup there from KuningasEST. Those small things count, as you can see. Grabbing the wall, unfortunately, that will cost a little bit of time. The first section.
The damage boost.
Oh, KuningasEST missing the damage boost here, unfortunately. Kodran had a really weird. I don't know if you saw that. He caught the wall, the one tile wall, and did the wall kick. That was like a really interesting thing.
Yeah, that's like one of the last frames in which you can do the jump in without losing time. But it's pretty consistent in getting the damage boost, at least.
Yeah, and the water section now for both of the runners. Man, I really love that sound effect that, then I guess it's really so good. Okay, they're gonna opt to do the show blade damage boost here. Yeah, it is to be expected.
Oh, Kuni actually not going for it, so he might be going for the spike tower boost.
Okay, we'll see swag from Kuni. Let's see if he gets it. No, so close. That was gonna be really great if that happened. Respect for Kuni.
Yeah, with that, Kodran is slightly in the lead now by about half the room.
Yeah, I need to mention something in chat. For those who don't know, yeah, it's actually a risky strat. He didn't opt to go for the show blade boost, to go for the spike tower boost. Yeah, it's alright. The crit coming. But yeah, it's a really risky strat though. But if it's done, it actually saves a little bit of time to do that. I think it's about 1 second, question mark. I don't really remember.
I think it was somewhere between 1 and 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Compared to the few frames that the Saw Blade boost saves.
Exactly. From now on, though, both runners actually have really not any major mistakes. They both got the swing room skip. Time start wise, well, both of them are really good. The time starts 130 is all they need in the first room. So yeah.
Yeah, this time Kuni actually has a lot more time shorts than Kodran.
It's like if you miss the damage boost, you will get a lot of time start wing in the damage boost section, the first one. So Kodran missed it in the first phase, so he got the time slots. Now Kuni has extra time slots because he missed the damage boost. Okay, nice first cycle from both of them. This is like really easy boss, especially from runners at this level. They will not really mess up the one cycle here. So the upgrades that I got so far is slashing projectiles, as we said at the beginning, they need 4 time swords. And then they bought the shurikens, which are used in a lot of situations, but specifically right before the boss, you need the shurikens to get the one cycle. And then they also got the second wind, which is the recovery after they get hit. And this is super useful, especially later on when if you get hit, you know, and there's like a really long room, you might like fall all the way down, I guess, to the bottom. So you need to have like that recovery, so that will not happen.
Yeah. And it also helps in getting the one cycle in this area on the boss there, Kodran, which we can see on Kodran's screen right now, but the fight will come up later.
Okay, nice cycle skips there from the runners. Really nice clear there on the Rockstin's first summon room, I suppose. Yeah, Catacombs is... We saw in the previous race as well, both of the runners, you know, they know how to navigate through Catacombs, so they would not really miss any cycles. I guess Kuni missed one cycle in the previous race, the last cycle in the Crusher, but yeah, everything now seems to be alright, I guess, so far, for the both runners.
There's very little that you can mess up in Catacombs once you've gotten to a certain level, because it's very consistent. There's basically no enemy RNG. So
I guess one room. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one room, it's very consistent. It doesn't cause you to die or something, so
Exactly.
there isn't much to mess up.
The only difficult part as far as RNG in this level is the boss fight RNG. And that's it. And that is like really punishing, I have to say, if you get that bad one.
Yep. 8 to 10 seconds is what you lose if you get the bad pattern.
Okay, Kodran enters the room that we said that there's like a little RNG in the enemies. And when we say enemy RNG, we will say RNG about the Wizrobes. Those are like the most difficult enemies, I guess, in the game because of how bad they are overall.
Well, the RNG just can mess you over a lot, so it can cost you a lot of time if you get the worst RNG. But that rarely happens, unfortunately.
Exactly. Yeah, alright, so both of them actually have a really clean Catacombs. They have enough time slots as well. A little bit, I guess, less for Kodran. Let's see how Kodran handles the one cycle. Seems like he will get it, yeah. Nicely done for him. Kuni will get it as well. Kuni had a slightly cleaner execution, I need to say, on that one. We're gonna end the Rockstin. hopefully both of them will get the same RNG. I honestly don't really care whether they'll get bad or good. I really hope they get the same.
Just the same, yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
For the purpose of the race.
Kodran getting good RNG, but
oh, no.
messing it up slightly.
Kuni gets some good RNG, but he doesn't mess up. Oh no, Kodran. That is super unfortunate for Kodran. Kuni gets a really quick kill, while Kodran will have to waste a lot of time here. That's like really unfortunate.
Oh no.
1 HP as well for Kodran. That is definitely not something that we'd like to see. As Kuni enters Bamboo Creek, and that's like a huge lead for Kuni right here.
Very unfortunate Rockstone fight on Kodran's side, because he got hit too many times, so he cannot damage boost up to Rockstone anymore.
Yeah, that was kind of a disaster for Kodran. Unfortunately, not the greatest Rockstone fight for him, and yeah, that would cost him more than a minute, unfortunately. A minute and a half, I would say, at this point. Kuni, in the meantime, had a really great execution on Rockstone fight, and so far he's having a really great Bamboo Creek. Bamboo Creek is one of those levels that, because we don't have a lot of upgrades and there are like a lot of really cool skips, it will rely purely on your skill to slash the lanterns twice, and do pretty much everything correctly, I guess, with enemy projectiles and such.
Yeah, and going in on the right timing, so you don't miss any skips. Kuni coming up on in to skip, and getting it nicely.
Oh, that was really smooth and to skip that from Kuni. As I said, he's having a really great Bamboo level. Absolutely the cleanest movement I've seen in Bamboo in a really long time. Definitely getting the elevator skip here as well. Beautiful double slash lanterns here. Bamboo Boy, his name, he proves it right here, because he is a speed demon right here, storming through that level. Absolutely beautiful. Kodran not messing up this time on Bamboo Creek in that level, that specific room. Fortunately for him, but that Rockstone fight definitely was really far behind. Kuningas entering Howling Grotto, he will buy his upgrades, Glide Attack and the Underwater Boost, as well as getting that Glide Suit, the Wingsuit.
And Kodran trying in to skip this time, but unfortunately misses it.
Howling Grotto is not necessarily the most difficult level. You need to be a little bit careful in specific drops. Using the Glide Suit, not that often, I suppose. But at the same time, don't get hit by the spikes. It's like a little bit of a weird combo, I guess, but it definitely it's a little bit more careful inputs, I guess. Not necessarily that difficult though.
Yeah, I'd say it's one of the easiest levels, because there's just very few things that you can mess up.
You get the hay, and Kuni got the damage there by the Soul Blade. That was like a little bit weird, but he definitely didn't really go for the other damage boost in mind, because he couldn't really get it. Yeah, nicely done from Kuni. Kodran enters Howling Grotto now, and I have to say that Kodran had a really good bamboo, like missing just into skip, so it wasn't really that bad for him.
Yeah, besides the missed into skip, it was pretty good, but now it's onto Grotto where there's very little you can do to make up time, because I doubt Kuni would mess up anywhere. I think he got the hay even earlier than in the first race this time around. Later, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, Kodran getting stuck there on the wall. What was that? That was like so weird. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Yeah, me neither.
In the meantime, Kuni having a really clean section. A little bit of a mishap there, but it's gonna be fine. Getting the hay at the shop, pretty much. Yep. And it's gonna enter the Emerald Golden fight. Once again, 7 hits on the core and go to the corners for that shuriken. You throw that shuriken and then you glide and hit the core, I guess, the Emerald Spirit, I suppose. A really nice draft for a 2-cycle.
Yeah, Kuni actually going for 3 damage boosts is not necessary, as far as I know.
No.
Most you need to do is 2.
Yeah, I don't think it is like super fast, to be honest, but it's definitely like it's fast. It's really fast, but I don't think it's the fastest.
Yeah, it's pretty risky and not the fastest.
It could be, maybe. I actually haven't really timed that, but because I think this is the first time I actually see Kuni. It is like some new strategy discovered or something. But yeah, nevertheless, really clean fight here in Howling Grotto. Yeah, and Kodran making his way towards the boss. For Kodran now to catch up, he needs... I don't think he can catch up with pure, like...
Execution, no.
Execution. He really needs Kuni to mess up, like have a death, or maybe 2 at this point. Because there's not really a lot of, like, messing up in bosses anymore. Like, Ruxton is the one boss that you can really mess up. But I don't think there's, like, any other major time loss there in the run, other than a death.
Yeah, but if you die in Krish Room after you've skipped most of the checkpoints, that might be enough for him to catch up, but I doubt that will happen to Kuni.
Yeah, he is like by far the most consistent, I think, runner, at least in this category. But I would say, like, in general, he's one of the most consistent runners. But yeah, he really have, like, you can see his movement is really clean. It's really unlikely for him to make a huge mistake, in my opinion. Kodran, in the meantime, having a really great Emerald fight. You know, despite that really unfortunate Ruxton fight, he does have really clean movement in Grotto, you know, and really nice boss execution. Yeah, that fight with Ruxton definitely, like, really puts him really far behind.
It's just annoying because it's basically the same as dying, but you feel like you have to make it up.
Yeah, exactly. Nice clean movement here from Kuni. Kodran, and there's the really long room here in Kurish from Marsus.
Yeah, there's not much happening in Kush Room, usually, because it's basically just running to the right the whole time. So let's see if Kuni tries the strat again. That killed him last time around. And this time he gets it. Very nice.
You can see that because he didn't mess up the room, he got really fast. He got there really fast, so the platform wasn't moving to the left side. So yeah, you can see that that strategy can work, and you can save a lot of time like that. Kuni not getting the HP though. I mean, you don't necessarily need it, but for a race, I don't know. You know, anything can happen, I guess. So. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need the HP. It's highly unlikely he's gonna get hit here. I mean, just in case, I suppose.
Yeah, and Kuni going through the courtroom fight really nicely, getting it done without a death this time. So. There's no text box.
Okay, Kuni enters Shivering Cracks right now. He's gonna pick up the last upgrade. We talk about Rope Dart being amazing. And you'll see right here, once again, being fully utilized. Kodran not opting to go for like damage boost strats here because he had 3 HP. Sometimes in that room you can take 3 points of damage, so he wanted to play a little bit safe. We'll see. I think in my opinion, since you are like play a little bit aggressive, but yeah, I don't blame you. I guess that room can be a little bit weird.
Yeah, Kuning moving on to Searing Cracks, having some nice movement, also going for a handstand I didn't know about.
Dude, yeah, handstand is everywhere. Handstand is basically a technique where you use rope dart in like small corners of the wall to gain a little bit of to get some distance, I guess.
Basically, rope darting against the wall where you cannot hold yourself against. So that you just get the speed up from the rope dart, but do not have to get off the wall.
Yeah. Okay, really clear movement here from Kuni. Really nice cracks. Kodran, did he actually do it? I actually didn't pay attention. I think he skipped the whip. I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, I didn't see it either, but he lost a bit of time because he wasn't on the right side of the rim.
Yeah. I think he tried to go for a new strat that he came up by accident, I think, yesterday. And basically, like, the difference, like, and Kuni enters the fight, usually enter the fight after 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So I guess the difference between the two rounds is 2 minutes and 10 seconds, which is quite a big time. Kuni doing a really good job here. Utilizing the rope dart. Keep missing a little bit here, and Zeus's combo attack, couple of hits. But overall, it's like really good though. Getting hit more times.
It looks like a very good fight so far.
Yeah, I don't think there will be an issue.
Should be done by now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a very nice fight.
Yep. Getting hit a couple of times, but it doesn't really matter, honestly, in that fight. If you do it like optimally, you will kill them faster than they can kill you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unless you're Kodran, I guess, and you die twice. Poor Kodran. Right, and Kuni and this Glacial Peak. This is a really, really great level. This is
great
really
music as well.
Everything's really good.
What?
Okay, he did a really good job here, utilizing a rope dodge and glide attack nicely. Kodran is having a really good cracks under that one room, really unfortunate room there. Yeah, really good job. Oh, missing that skip there. No, he fell all the way down. No, Kodran, that's coming. I apologize, Kodran. I don't know if he can actually do that anymore. Oh, he had to reset the room. I don't know if he had to, but... Oh no, Kodran has like a lot of difficulty in that last section. In the meantime, Kuni destroys Glacial Peak. That's like really fast Glacial Peak from him.
Really well done. Just utilizing the rope dart efficiently. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Usually when you rope dart an enemy like that one, when he just goes away after you rope dart him, you get slowed down a bit. But yeah, it didn't appear like Kuni got slowed down there.
Yeah, if you make a small jump, you cancel that slow.
Oh, nice.
He's going for the risky thing again, don't try this at home situation. Last screen, a really beautiful screen in my opinion.
Yeah, and with that, Kuni has delivered the message. Which we unfortunately don't know the contents of, in this game at least. In this part of the run. If we continued further, we'd get to know that it's actually a map.
Yeah, it was a map. Just that.
Yep. And Kodran entering Glacial Peak just as Kuni is about to leave. So he's almost 3 minutes behind.
Yeah,
I know.
That miss up at Searing Cracks definitely puts Kodran even further behind, unfortunately. But yeah, like, I don't think Kodran could have done anything like way better. Kuni is actually on a really insane pace.
Yeah, he basically lost the race on the Ruxin fight alone, which is a bit unfortunate.
Exactly. So far he's actually having a really nice start at Glacial Peak as Kuni in this Tower of Time, and we said in the group as well that Tower of Time is really weird. You can die here so easily.
Yeah, because basically everything is insta-death at one point. Oh.
Or getting wielded. Oh, that was such a weird crash. I think that's one of the crashes that you hate to see in a run. So, yeah, that can happen. As I said, Tower of Time can kill you in many ways. So,
yep.
Unfortunately, Kuni was on a really good pace as well. I don't think that would have been close to world record because I think he was like losing 5 to 6 seconds. But
and he got crushed again.
Alright, maybe I should not really be jinxing him because this is really unlikely. Kodran! No! What?
No, Kodran.
He's missing the strat as well. Both of them are messing up a little bit there, but... Alright, let's see. Round 2 for Kuni here. Okay, he doesn't get hit here. The whiz rope at the worst possible level. He manages to clutch that. Okay, last stretch from Kodran and Glacial Peak as well. Okay, he's down with Glacial Peak, nice. Oh, so Kuni cannot do the damage boost. I guess unless he got really lucky. Let's see if he gets super lucky. Less RNGs against you, Chad.
Nah.
Never lucky. Baby Rage.
Even if he did get lucky, he only killed one of the eyes, so...
Yeah, true.
Rip.
So no damage boost, so we're gonna do the climb, the shame. This is gonna be shame. The shame climb, waiting for the platform. Oh no. Couple of mistakes there. Nice catching the fast cycle. And I think this is where Kuni would not die, I think. Maybe I should not have said that. I think I cursed him right now. But I don't think he will die at any point here. Okay, Kodran will enter the tough part of the difficult part of tower sign. One that gave Kuni a little bit of a... Yeah, I'm jinxing everyone. Oh, Kodran. You're scaring me, Kodran! Oh my god, he's... Oh, what is he doing? Kodran, please. Oh, he gets hit by the laser anyways. Okay, he's scaring me. He avoided those two lasers. Oh, he missed the shot. I think Kodran is like panicking right here. As Kuni is on the time waster room on Tower Planning is about to end the run. And Kodran the complete panic mode. He almost clutched it. Like he clutched it and then he kinda clutched the really quick cycle I guess in that room. But he wasted the two shurikens, which kinda sucks for him. Alright, last boss fight. Let's see if Kuni gets a really fast kill here. No, Kodran, you don't have shurikens. Go back and hit that crystal. There you go, buddy. Can he actually make the cycle? Yeah, he can, alright. Alright, Arcane Golem versus KuningasEST. Let's see how it goes. He's gonna be using a little bit of rope darting. Using rope dart gives you iframes. A little bit sloppy execution there from Kuni. Getting hit 3 times. You can like dance around. That's like really cool. Dancing around. Or getting hit again. Kuni getting hit again. 1 HP. Glider attacking us. Kodran dies and Kuni. No, he's gonna
dies as well? Oh no! What is going on?
What is going on? He's gonna try the swag. No, he's not trying the swag. Okay, everyone dies here. Tower of Time is like Tower of Death at this point. So, Kuni tried to do a really fast strat, but if you're not really used to the strat, you can like get hit multiple times and die. And then he tried to save it by doing the wingsuit attacks. So he's gonna try again to do that rope dart technique. Getting hit 3 times, getting hit 4 times,
what?
really 5 times.
What?
He dies. Arcane Sigma.
What?
So, I believe...
What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know what is going on.
I think with one more death, Kodran could catch up.
Yeah, maybe.
Even 2.
I think it's 2, maybe.
Yeah.
Nice Tuesday special here.
What? And he dies the 3rd time.
Yeah. I don't know about this. Kodran catching up right now at the Arcane Golem. 3 deaths there. Let's see how this goes.
What is going on? Now they're both on the fight. Kuni's almost done. Just a few more hits. But Kuni has finished with a time of 36:04, which is a very unusual time for him. And Kodran right behind him with 36:08.
Yeah, there were like a couple of unfortunate things happen, but Kuni does get the win. It was like, you know, he wanted to do some really risky strats at Arcane Golem. I guess he had the mind that he already had race one, so you know, even if he failed multiple times, he will go to race 3, right? But you know, it happens. But he does get the victory now. I think Kodran will not really finish this race now. So yeah, with that we have the winner of the semifinals, Kuningas, with a 2-0 in the semifinals right here. So let me do this real quick. So yeah, this was like the first semifinal of the 8-bit No OOB Tournament. KuningasEST getting the victory here. Kodran had a little bit of unfortunate things happening here in the race too. You know, things happen like that, of course. And I believe we have both of runners here for an interview. GG to both of you.
Yo, GG, Kodran.
Kodran, I believe you are muted. But yeah, like...
GG.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, like Kuni, he had a race 1, and I would say that your race 2 was actually really insane. Of course, Tower of Time happened. Tower of Time is, if you want to go fast sometimes, bad cycles happen and you get crashed and such, and that's what happened to you as well. And then of course... I don't want to
talk about those wizards, bro. Wizards are horrible. These are like satanic creatures. So if you're gonna speedrun this game, then be aware of Tower of Time. It's not an easy part.
Yeah, and of course, you know, Kodran, for you, race 1, we saw something that we saw in the previous race, like yesterday as well. Bamboo having like your first death.
See, no, I was actually okay after that, like, mentally. I just kind of, like, moved on. The part that really got to me was the Quillshroom boss. Like, that was just... Because when she was on the ring, right, and you have to hit her off the ring, I threw the shuriken too high.
Feels bad, man.
Just like, come on, the most, like, nothing thing.
I have to say, like, overall, your levels were actually really great, because you were slowly catching up. Like, overall, like in Bamboo, you took the lead at one point, because Kuni had a little bit of a rough start in Bamboo, race 1. But yeah, you closed it like really nice. Like
I got a 5-second tower gold as well.
Yeah, like as I said, you had the 2 deaths because you had another one in Crags, which again it didn't really cost that much time.
Yeah.
But the difference between you were approximately 25 seconds apart, more or less 30.
Yeah.
But then race 2, man, Ruxton, that felt so bad.
That was okay. I don't really know the patterns for Ruxton, so that's why that happened, and it ended up costing like a minute or two or something. I don't know. It was rough. Costed a minute.
Was about a minute.
Yeah. The one good thing about that race too was that I got to show off that glacial thing where you can hook on the side of the wall. That was worth it. But yeah, pretty much a lot of mistakes.
Kodran, what happened with your second race, by the way? Like, what happened in the end?
Well, I don't know. But after Catacombs, because like I missed the quick kill, I got high Ruxton and missed it, and it costed me a minute.
What?
Because then I don't know, I didn't recover fast enough, and then I missed the rain totally. So yeah.
You need to practice, buddy.
Yeah. But then after that, I kind of just like, I was just lying back in my chair. I didn't really, you know. Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll look at a rematch one day. I believe it.
Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of races, of course, in the future. We have. With our Kunik, you move on to the finals of the tournament. Kodran, you did a really great job in this tournament, I have to say. You had some really solid races. Do you expect anyone in the finals? Would you like to race either N2 or myself? Or are you like, yeah, whoever comes in my way, it's gonna be a fun one?
It's definitely going to be a fun one, but it's going to be really tricky because N2 hasn't actually played 8-bit, not a bounce for quite a while, and you've been actually killing it, so it's actually going to be really interesting the next race and what's gonna happen tomorrow, because you both have really high skill level, and the outcome at the moment is completely like no idea what's gonna happen. But I wanna race you, buddy. I wanna see what you can actually pull off if you're under pressure. I believe in you. Anyone can beat me if you put enough practice, Kodran, especially you. If you put enough practice in the game, then I'm pretty sure anyone can beat me.
You hear that, boys and girls in chat? Practice and go beat KuningasEST as a record time of under 32 minutes. It's just like One Piece, dude, when I think that pirate said my treasure is out there and everyone became pirates, I guess. So everyone become messenger speedrunners now and beat Kuni.
Yep.
Looking forward to.
Alright, any last words before we close the stream?
Kodran, I really hoped that you could have won the second race. I tried my hardest for you so you could win, but I don't know what happened, so I'm just gonna check what happened. But anyway, good luck everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, thank you so much for the races. Thank you everyone for watching. Vascos, thank you so much for joining me in the commentary. There's gonna be another tournament match, the other semi-final in this tournament tomorrow at 4 PM EST. I'm gonna have to contact Speed Gaming about this. There's like a change in the schedule. I actually didn't notify them though. So 4 PM EST. The other tournament match between N2 and myself. So if you guys want to see more Messenger, stay tuned. And of course that's the grand final, Kuningas and the winner of tomorrow's match. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching and thank you so much Speed Gaming. I hope you have a great day. See you.
See you.